3, 2.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gloria Horsley. The topic of this segment is adolescent grief. Adolescence is a time of transition and change, which makes it particularly difficult to deal with loss. Death turns a teenager's world upside down and puts everything into question. After the death of my son Scott, I saw our 3 daughters suffer. However, I hadn't had a clue how to help them. In our book, Teen Grief Relief, my daughter Heidi and I discussed the 4 major reasons teens have given us for their suffering after loss. The first is they feel pressured to talk. Parents often tell us that they are concerned because their teen does not talk about the loss. Teens tell us that they are talking about the death, but they're talking about it with their friends. They don't want to burden or cause their parents more pain. Studies have shown that teens cope with grief by compartmentalizing their grief. They talk about the loss in short segments and at times when they don't need to concentrate on school or extracurricular activities. The second reason teenagers tell us they suffer after a loss is because parents seem to lose trust in them. After a death, teens tell us that their parents become anxious and overly protective about their safety, and they want to know where they are on a minute-to-minute basis. I was one of those overly anxious parents after Scott's death, and I feared for my daughter's safety. It was difficult, as the developmental tasks of teens is to individuate and pull away. My advice to parents is to acknowledge your fears as normal, and they're part of the grieving process, but try to hold on to your teen with open hands and a trusting heart. The third reason teens suffer is because they don't want to feel different. While teens want others to know that they have suffered a loss, they don't want to be singled out and seen as special. We suggest that parents support their teenagers in taking breaks from their grief by planning fun activities with friends and family. The fourth reason teens suffer is because life must go on. While grief takes an incredible amount of energy, a teen only has a certain amount of control over their lives. While adults can decide to take a leave of absence, teens are expected to go to school or they're going to drop back on their studies. We encourage teenagers to temporarily scale back after-school lessons and activities. This can be helpful for parents as they don't have to drive them to those activities and they can be more supportive. But also we suggest that parents go to school and meet teachers and alert them to any anniversary dates that might be difficult. The death of someone we love is a sad and painful experience. For parents of teenagers, there is not only the personal loss, but also the heartbreak of seeing your teenagers suffer while going through important developmental years. From a personal experience, we can tell you that their loss will forever change them, but it will not destroy them. Have courage. With your help and support, they will go through life remembering their loved one and incorporate him into their lives in new ways. In conclusion, I'd like to say try not to be too hard on yourself or your teen. They will smile again, laugh again, and find joy again. Thank you.